So today I want to share a comment that I received recently on one of my videos. And I took a really deep breath when I read it because it came across pretty harsh. In fact, I had to read it several times, contemplating how I wanted to respond. Now, I've never shied away from anyone who offers their thoughts and opinions as long as they do so with respect. I learned years ago that it's not healthy to surround myself with yes people because that's how I learn and grow, by listening to other people's points of view. So I approached this comment with that thought in mind. And the video that I'm referring to was the one about how to stop hating yourself and people who feel they aren't lovable. And my point was that you're not born hating yourself. It's something that is learned based on your life experiences. Now, here's the response I got. It says, most people who believe they aren't lovable are right. They're usually terrible, and the world would be much better off without them. So that took me by surprise. And my reason for sharing this is not to shame that person. It's quite the contrary. They were speaking from their life experiences, and my educated guess would be that they've had some really bad ones that have possibly left them emotionally scarred. There seems to have always been a stigma surrounding mental health, and I think we're turning the corner on that, but there's still so much work that needs to be done because most people don't know what they don't know. Many people who are struggling with emotional and mental health, they don't seek help because many of them feel this fear of being judged by others. Many feel ashamed, frustrated, and defeated because they don't know how to change their feelings. And this comment alone just proves that there's many people out there that still tend to want to judge those people. And those that are suffering, their feelings get amplified each time they have a life experience that affirms their feelings of unworthiness or unlovability, or they read comments that are shaming like that. So I felt that this was an opportunity for me to respond from this place of enlightenment and not shoot from the hip in outrage. After sitting and rereading that comment several times, this is how I chose to respond. I said, that has not been my experience. Many of my clients are very nice, sweet people who have been raised by emotionally absent or verbally abusive caregivers. Their self-worth had been ingrained by people who emotionally hurt them, and it became a limiting belief. But those beliefs can be reversed. We never know what people are going through or what they've suffered. Kindness and understanding go a long way to help them emotionally heal. Now, I've yet to get a response from this person, and maybe I never will, but what I am hoping is that hopefully they stop and think about this terrible person they're referring to and their life experiences that have contributed to their current behavior. People who don't like themselves, hate themselves, feel broken. They want to be fixed, but they don't know how. And my experience is no one is broken and no one needs to be fixed. They just need to heal the part of themselves that's been emotionally hurt by someone else. And this person that has hurt them, this usually comes from an authoritative figure, like a parent or a teacher, for example. Because you've heard me say this before, hurt people hurt others until they heal their own emotional wounds. I've had clients who were told by a parent, you're nothing but a piece of shit. Or they've heard, you'll never amount to anything in life. And after hearing those words over and over, it became their belief. Then they started making choices in life that mirrored their parents' thoughts and reinforced those beliefs. So it became this never-ending cycle until they sought help. We have to be very careful how we speak to others because words last a lifetime and you can't take them back. The emotional scars, they remain forever. And the problem then becomes that behavior gets handed down from one generation to another because, again, Hurt people hurt others. They can't give what they don't have. If they feel self-hatred, they project that hatred onto those around them. And if nothing else, I just implore all of you who have to deal with someone who is emotionally hurt, maybe emotionally unstable, to stop and just get curious about what they went through to make them act that way. What happened in their past? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not condoning the bad behavior of the people who were hurt. Acting and behaving in a way that hurts others is a choice, and there are always consequences for those choices. They need help. They need help healing those emotional wounds. And as I always say, you are 100% responsible for your life. No one is going to save you because you got to save yourself. So learn to master your emotions so they don't master you, because what's at stake if you don't?